What a night. Jackie Chung, Andrew Wolf, good evening. Thank you, Katie.
Thanks.
Okay.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you to Nina and Shayla. Bluejays. A junior guard out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, number 11, Kiani Lockett. A graduate forward out of Hastings, Minnesota, number 14, Mallory. A senior guard out of Lakeville, Minnesota, number 15, Lauren Jensen. A graduate guard out of Farmington, Minnesota, number 25, Molly Rogenson. And a senior forward out of Green, Nebraska, number 30, Marcus Motley. And the head coach for the Bluejays in his 23rd year, Jim Flannery.
It is the 2025 Big East Women's Basketball Tournament Championship game. And this is a top 25 showdown for all the marbles in this conference. The top two teams in the league all season, the 26-5 Creighton Bluejays, the 30-3 UCONN Huskies, number 3 versus number 22. Here we go from Mohegan Sun Arena. Both these teams made statements in the semifinals. UConn, a 28-point win over Villanova. Creighton, how about a 29-point win over Seton Hall? And it's only fitting to get 1 versus 2 for the title game. As we welcome you to Mohegan Sun, everybody, I'm John Fanta. She is Kim Adams. These two teams, they've been on a collision course to this point, and they are loaded with star power.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one, John, because each of these teams are led by a formidable duo. Let's start with the UConn Huskies, a name that everybody knows by now. There she is, Miss Paige Becker. She is averaging about 19 points, 5 assists on the season at an incredible 53% efficiency. She has really set the tone for UConn in these Big East tournament games, but it's the rookie and the vet. We have the sensational freshman, Sarah Strong. She is averaging about 16 points, 8 rebounds, more than 2 steals per game. And John, there are only 2 teams in the country that have 2,000-point scorers on the roster. Lauren Jensen, one of those two, averaging about 18 points per game. And her counterpart, Morgan Molly, comes into this game with 330 career three-pointers made, but at 6'1", she can take you inside as well. And all 4 of these young women have had strong starts in this tournament. How about the 15 and 15 double-double from the freshman, Sarah Strong? That's insane.
And you just said it, she's only a freshman. With more on this championship heavyweight showdown, we welcome in Allison Williams. Good evening, Allison.
Hey there, John. If Creighton wants to win their first Big East tournament title, they're going to have to accomplish a couple other things that have never been done. First of all, beating UConn. The Bluejays are 0-11 against the Huskies, and they'll have to do it here at Mohegan Sun Arena, where UConn has never lost to a Big East opponent. Creighton head coach Jim Flannery said that his team is going to have to change it up if they want different results, both on the defensive and offensive end, where they want to create some more downhill dribble plays. And he also said his veteran team has to have composure when UConn starts to go on a run. They can't let 6-0 become 12-0. He said, can you slow down when your heart starts to race?
Be where your feet are at is what Jim Flannery told his team this morning. His starting lineups are sponsored by Jeep. There's only one. Oh, and the Huskies have another sharpshooter and one of the best guards in the country in AZ Fudd.
Yeah, AZ Fudd playing so confidently right now. I really like how she's taken it to the rack, but we know she is a better than 40% three-point shooter for this Huskies team.
Averaging 13 per game in this tournament. And the UConn Huskies at 30-3 on the year. Gino Auriemma is the sport's all-time wins leader at 1,243. In year 40 at the helm, he accomplished that record earlier this year for Sarah Strong, her first Big East tournament final. Jays in the blue, UConn in the white. The Big East championship game is underway, and the tip belongs to the Huskies.
How about this atmosphere, Fanta? It's electric in here.
Sellout crowds 3 consecutive days. And a turnover on UConn's opening possession.
And that was forced by Mallory Brake, who's really known as the defensive stopper on this Creighton team. She had a huge steal to score in the quarterfinals when Creighton was really on the ropes against Georgetown. They almost didn't make it to this game.
These two teams met just 11 days ago in Connecticut. UConn, a 72-53 win to clinch a Big East regular season title. You heard Allison say it. Jim Flannery wants to try some different things on the offensive end of the floor tonight. Shot clock at 5. It's Lauren Jensen. 2,000-plus point score to Mallory Brake. Shut down and a shot clock violation.
Really strong opening defensive possession for UConn and just trying to take away what Creighton wants to do. Lauren Jensen was able to blow by, but Mallory Brake was met by a couple of defenders on that catch inside.
Huskies, top 5 in America, allowing just 52 points per game. Here's Jana El-Alfi in her first Big East tournament, and she's performed, Kim.
And this is where UConn has a noticeable advantage in this game. They have a lot more size. They have dominated the paint in the first 2 regular season meetings between these teams.
A turnover, exactly what Coach Flannery said we cannot have happen. An entry to El-Alfi, and 1.
And that's why you can't especially have live ball turnovers against this UConn team who is so good at bringing it back the other way. There's the freshman we highlighted, Sarah Strong, who is a tremendous passer as well, going a little high-low into action. How about the start for Jana El-Alfi?
Well, Kim, you think about it, it's not just Sarah Strong, but it's a new experience for Alalfi and, frankly, for Caitlin Shen, the Princeton transfer, to be on this stage in a Connecticut uniform.
Yeah, very different from Creighton. I mean, these players have never played in the championship game, but they have been around this tournament for 4 or 5 years.
Kiani Lockett tries to drive, shot clock at 8. Here's Molly Mogensen. Another grad student, down to 4. Lockett, trap, Mogensen flashes in. A bump, and it'll go back to Connecticut.
And we were talking to Jim Flannery, Creighton coach, about how do you get some more efficient scoring against this UConn team. He said they are one of the best teams at switching, and when they did that, that's what coughed up the turnover there. You see turnovers have been an issue for Creighton, who is in the top 10 in the country in terms of fewest turnovers per game.
Strong was off, and it's going the other way. Foul call came in on UConn. And right away here, Jim Flannery is going to his bench. He's going to sit Lockett down for Jamie Horan. Why is he doing that?
Yeah, he told us that when UConn goes to their bench, they bring in the speed of KK Arnold, Ashlyn Shade. It's almost like you're playing a different team. So he wants to save Kiani Lockett's energy until those two come in the game, because she is one of their quicker and better defensive guards. Really interesting.
Fouls on Alalfi, her first. Shot clock at 6. Morgan Molly, a 2,000-plus point score, one of the greatest Jays ever, cannot hit on her first attempt. Caitlin Shen, the Princeton transfer. Gino Auriemma says she's poised as ever.
And John, we came on the air talking about Paige Becker, Sarah Strong, even a little AZ Fudd. All of the points so far have come from players other than those 3. That is the depth and balance of this year's Huskies team.
A Huskies team that made a statement on February the 16th when they beat South Carolina by 29.
Gino Auriemma loves the defensive presence that Caitlin Shen has brought this UConn team, coming in as a grad transfer from Princeton. You see she had the mismatch against Molly, but denying that pass in.
They left Mallory Brake wide open. Mogensen pulls, can't get the friendly bounce. And UConn, who has held their first 2 opponents in this tournament, St. John's and Villanova, each of them at one point had a 2-point quarter. Yes, just 2 points in the entire quarter.
And this Creighton team is one of the more impressive offensive units in the country, and they have yet to get a clean look in this game against this really strong half-court defense from UConn. Creighton's gonna have to look to play with some pace, try to get out ahead of that half-court defense.
Sarah Strong.
And John, she can do everything on the floor, including stretch out the floor as technically the 4 player on this team, sometimes the 5. She doesn't really have a position because she's so versatile in her skill set.
A welcome sight for Connecticut, just 25% from 3 in the first 2 Big East tournament games. Again, the shot clock's down to 10. Sarah Strong with a steal. Sarah Strong is special. Jensen out of control, and things are quickly coming undone for Creighton.
I was looking to see if Flannery would call a timeout. Nothing yet. He's going to trust this experienced group to get to the under 5 timeout.
The basket here might not give him a Strong is long. Kim, what must they do differently?
Well, they need to take care of the ball. First and foremost, have to be strong with it, have to anticipate the switches, and then they have to find a way to break through this initial line of the defense.
Kick out pass to Horan. For Creighton, a nightmarish start continues. When you think about it, in the first 2 meetings between these teams in the regular season, just 3 points separated them combined after the first quarter. It was typically the second quarter that had given Creighton issues, but an 11-0 haul out of the gates.
gotten more than half their points off of turnovers so far, 6 of the 11.
KK Arnold just checked in. Oriema says she's like a 6th starter, but our Energizer Bunny, this time she gives it away. Second UConn turnover. Molly just cannot buy one for a team that averages close to 10 threes a game. Lauren Jensen, oh, did the Jays need that?
They really did, and the shot that Molly took, those are the shots that Creighton is going to need to make in this ball game. Jensen and Molly have not had their signature scoring games in either of the 2 regular season meetings. They combined for just 18 in the last meeting, which is what one of them averages just by themselves.
UConn has started 5 for 7. Strong off the catch. Cannot hit it. The Jays string a couple of stops together. Making their first Big East championship game appearance since 2016. Molly, that's more like it for Creighton.
And Molly liked the mismatch there. She pointed to her teammate at the top to get it over to the wing for a post entry. She wanted to take that in against AZ Fudd.
Paige Beckers. And so a response from Creighton. And Kim, the way that this started, considering UConn's already had a first quarter in this tournament, where they led 18-2 after 1, this is encouraging as Jensen, you can count that in the foul. 3 straight scores for the Jays. It's a Big East championship showdown. 2 of the top 25 teams in America. Creighton, a fearless response. But UConn, a sharp start with a title on the line.